Man, why? Because he says the CIA used him as a pawn to sell drugs to help fund the secret war in Nicaragua. Take a look at this tape.
If it was good for them to sell drugs, then it should have been good for me to sell drugs. The money from the drugs went to buy guns for the Contras.
Ricky Ross was selling cocaine to the point of making $3 to $4 million a day. He sold so much cocaine, it hurt his fingers to count the money.
Of the U.S. government's involvement in the drug trade have often been labeled conspiracy theories, despite being reported by award-winning journalists and academics who investigated the claims, as well as former DEA, CIA, military, and police who witnessed, oversaw, or took part in the crimes.
Today, you're going to meet several people who were former employees of our United States government. Does the CIA know the drugs were coming into the United States of America and help it get here? The answer to the question is yes.
Absolutely.
Does the CIA do this on a regular basis? The answer to the question is
absolutely. The CIA is the kingpin, the Don.
So you're saying that the CIA is the kingpin of the head of the United States Mafia?
I've put thousands of people in jail. Thousands. DEA gave a British writer once the figure of 3,000. It was a lot more than that. I've never failed in putting a case before court, conspiracy cases, undercover cases. I've never lost a case.
The government's ability and willingness to spy on people globally was similarly considered a conspiracy theory, until Edward Snowden recently disclosed this violation to the world. Also, like current whistleblowers, including Snowden and Bradley Manning, who are humiliated by the press and, in Manning's case, tortured in a U.S. prison, called conspiracy theory has been discussed and documented for decades, yet the phony drug war persists. In 1993, Robert Bonner, former head of the DEA, told CBS News the CIA imports drugs into the United States.
The head of the DEA at the time, Robert Bonner, said that a ton of pure cocaine worth hundreds of millions of dollars had been smuggled into the United States.
Let me understand what you're saying. A ton of cocaine was smuggled into the United States of America by the Venezuelan National Guard? Well, in cooperation with the CIA?
That's exactly what appears to have happened.
As a response to Bonner's admission, Frederick Hitz, the CIA's Inspector General, told a congressional committee that the CIA has a history of working with drug dealers' activities. According to Alfred McCoy, historian and author, the U.S. government's management of the drug trade can be traced to World War II. He claims the CIA and other intelligence agencies facilitated the establishment of new hubs for opium production, heroin refining, and drug distribution in Southeast Asia after the suppression of the American and Turkish heroin trade.